What is up, Scorpio? It's your girl Kelly coming straight at you from the Queen Tarot Bee in Boston. Okay, so for March 1st through March 15th, let's see what we have for you guys. First, let's start with intuition. Guys, I feel like something is really going on with you right now. Um, there's an overindulgence of sorts, and you're not really making a middle ground there. You're not really, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not cooperation, but you're not really meeting someone halfway, whether it be work or school, family life, spouse, personal life, whatever this situation is for you, you're not meeting someone halfway. There's something going on with you emotionally. Um, I feel like you're not taking any action. You guys are just, your energy's very suppressed and very down. And I feel like Mercury retrograde with this Piscean energy is really got you. It's got you wrapped up. And it's understandable. You are a water sign with a lot of fire in you. But when it comes to it, you are still a water sign. And so I feel like this Piscean energy is like a cesspool of emotions for you, and you're having a difficult time pulling yourself out of the black hole of emotion. Something is going on with you. There's an overindulgence of sorts, you know. I don't know whether it's sex, whether it's men, women, um, whether it's stepping out on your relationship, drugs, alcohol, whatever it is. There's an overindulgence there, and you're covering up for your emotional side right now. Maybe something's not quite what you thought it would be when you got into it. Um, Maybe you're feeling constricted. You don't have any freedom to do anything. Um, it's hard to breathe. So I feel like you're really anxious and really, um, what are they saying? Like, I feel like an elephant is on my chest. So you're anxious and you're very, very emotional right now. It's like you're a ticking time bomb, guys, and that's not good. You've got to find a way to exercise out that Mars energy that you have, um, so that your Pluto energy doesn't take over in this Piscean Merc retro, okay? You've got to find a way, whether it's exercising, whether it's work, whether it's, I don't know, ski boarding or snowboarding, whatever the hell gets your goat, then get out there and do it, okay? Because you guys are really dragging down right now. And it's sad because you guys are learning such amazing, amazing lessons right now. 2020 is your year, okay? So I really hate to feel for you guys and see for you guys that you're going through some sort of emotional something. I don't know if it's a depression or if it's winter blues, but I think everyone has the winter blues right now. But it's like your emotions are just upside down, okay? Um, you have your walls up really high towards your partner, towards your family, and you're not talking to them. You're not telling them what's going on. So you're not really meeting them halfway, and they're trying very hard to understand. And they're trying very hard to get their point across, but you're just very closed off right now. And I don't know how much longer people continue to try if you're not going to open up to them. I feel like you're in your own little personal garden, okay? And you're trying, just kind of going along, and you're shutting out everyone and everything. Um, I just feel an extreme amount of unhappiness kind of exuberating off of you right now, okay? Um, I do want to get to the cards and see what they have to say, um, because I feel like you're just internally taking a break. You've kind of stepped out to lunch, and um, you didn't tell anybody. You just kind of stepped out and you're out to lunch, and you're not talking about the problem. You're not talking about what's going on. You're not talking about, hey, I'm feeling some kind of way. I don't know what's up with me, but, this is really awkward, and, I don't know how to feel or what to do. You're not talking at all, guys. You're closing off in your little scorpion shell. So I'd really like to see what's going on with these cards. Um, So I'm going to shuffle up, and then I'm just going to do this new way of reading where I pull from the bottom of the deck however it comes up, okay? I just find it easier that when I'm asking for Scorpio energy from March 1st through March 15th, 2020, that I'm getting in so many messages. I'm like a funnel for energy. I don't know. Ever since I had the baby, that little child is such a spiritual little thing, and such an empath. And she's just an amazing child. And ever since then, I've just been getting in messages. And I was already getting that before. So you can probably imagine what it's like right now. Yeah. So let's get down to it, Scorps, because I want to know what's going on. I'm a little bit concerned here. I do have Scorpio friends, and I've noticed a lethargic change in them as well. So whatever's going on with you, you're definitely... Okay. You're definitely feeling very emotional right now. And this Piscean energy is not helping your water. It's really putting out your fire. It's really putting out your steam to do things. You guys are always busy, active, going, like Aries. And you're just not doing that right now. And Aries is doing the same thing. So it's weird. Let's see what we have here, guys. Okay, so you've got the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. With the Empress and the Four of Swords. Okay? So you're definitely feeling emotional. You're feeling in the moment. You're just going in the moment. You're just kind of going with the flow. Where Scorpio is usually a fighter. They do what they want. They live how they want. They live on the edge. They do these things. But for some reason, you're just kind of going with the flow right now. You're just kind of going with whatever. You're like, whatever. And your family is trying to figure out what's wrong with you. Maybe your significant other is trying to figure out what's wrong with you. There's definitely something different, okay? You're very out of touch. You're very closed off is what I'm getting. I feel like I'm in a box. And with that, you have abundance around you. You have love around you, okay? But I feel like you've been taking a break for so long with this Four of Swords that it's like, it's time to come out, Scorp. Like, you guys have to come back out. Like I said, you kind of took lunch in your head and didn't come back. This Four of Swords really bothers me because I feel like you're so internalized and not talking that it could be dangerous for you. And I don't mean like you're going to go out and do anything stupid. I just mean that it could turn into a downward spiral and you guys could get depressed or, you guys could get depressed from this very easily, okay? You've got the Ten of Swords here. So maybe some stuff from the past is resurfacing, maybe memories, old things. This Ten of Swords talks about being backstabbed, and maybe some of this stuff is resurfacing during this Piscean energy. You're remembering old things that stir your emotions. It is Mercury retrograde. Things that you don't ever want to see again have a tendency to come back. So you're definitely in this, and you're definitely feeling this. This is prior emotion, prior treachery and backstabbing from friends or family or a significant other or whoever that might have been. Merc retrograde has a habit of returning everything that you don't ever want to see again and wiping out all your electronics. First my camera, then the sound on my camera. Finally got that fixed. Can't go live. Can't get that fixed yet. And then my internet went down just when I needed to call London. Guys, it's in the air. You're very in and out. Yep, there it is. You're very in and out right now with your partner, with your family, with your whoever. You're very in and out, back and forth, kind of all over the place, and they don't know what to make of it because you're not talking, you're not saying anything, you're not expressing anything, and you're not meeting them halfway. You just kind of stepped out to lunch into hermit mode, and I'll be back. And with that 10 of Swords, like I was talking about, old emotional things coming up for you during Mercury retrograde in Pisces season. These things are definitely resurfacing. And they're things that are a burden that you need to let go. They're no longer a part of your life. This is your past. Live in your present. Manifest your future. So, I don't like the look of this 10 of Swords with the... I don't like this, guys. This right here means you're living in the past of things again. And you are doing so good, learning so many lessons, moving forward. I don't want to see you fall back, okay? So you need to express whatever's going on here, memories, whatever got your goat, express it. You're definitely unhappy. Like I said, maybe your home situation is not what you thought it would be. Maybe what you were dreaming about is not what you thought it would be. Or maybe you're reminiscing about bad situations. My hair is so staticky. I'm sorry. It's like sticking to my face. Maybe it's just not what you thought it would be. Okay? And I feel a huge unhappiness coming from this. And also, life isn't what you thought it would be. There's nothing really magical about it. It's just every day. I feel like the same routine, the same routine, the same routine. That's what I'm getting off of you guys. You're bored. And you definitely... You could be dealing with an Aries. We've got the Queen of Wands here, the card of Scorpio, and the card of Aries. Or you're not. It's quite simple. I only say that because I have the card of Aries, card of Scorpio, and then the Queen of Wands here. Okay? I only do that when it's that significant. You're definitely needing to transform your power. Okay? You're needing to take on that role of emperor and be a boss about what's going on in your life. And instead you're taking a back seat and just letting it drive itself. And everyone around you is kind of looking at you like, what are you doing? What's going on with you? Like, what? Why aren't you taking this bull by the horns and going with it like you normally would? You would fight that bull to the death. You need to transform into this energy, okay? You need to get a hold of whatever's going on with you before it gets a hold of you. Okay, so maybe some of you are dealing with a third party behind your partner's back, or are thinking about a third party that you were with prior, and you're not telling your partner that this person's popped back up in your life during Mercury retrograde. Maybe they somehow got your phone number, or maybe you ran into them and you haven't told your partner. Whatever this is, there's something coming back into your life that shouldn't be there. That's formally screwed you over. This is something former, okay? With this 10 of Swords and the 6 of Cups from your past. And then the 2 of Cups returning, third party situation, Queen of Wands. Okay, so it looks like someone returned from your past and you weren't honest with your partner about running into them, or having seen them, or had a conversation with them. Maybe they Facebooked you or called you and sent you this boohoo, I want to come back message, and you weren't honest about it. And you need to be. There's something going on, something you're hiding here. And this isn't good, okay? Because it always comes out in the wash, guys. Better to always say something up front than wait for your partner to find out otherwise, because that's when the problems start. That's when it makes you look guilty, even if you're not. You guys are just not taking charge right now, okay? You're standing up for what you believe in, but at the same time, you're kind of just looking the other way, okay? This actually goes this way. And this over here. The camera is backwards, so when I try to point, I have to remember that when I'm pointing, if I want to point right, it goes left. If I want to point left, it goes right. Um, with the strength card here, you need to take action with this Ace of Wands and pull your inner strength, okay? Pull your inner strength. Go back inside yourself and realize that you're leaving your family, your partner, work, whoever it is that's inquiring about what's going on with you out in the cold. You're not talking to them about how you feel. You're in denial, or you're just not handling it right. You're not, you don't, or maybe you just don't know how to handle it is the problem. And always talking it out, always putting it out there. There's a platform for discussion. But if you don't say anything, you don't talk, you don't put it out there, people don't know. So it just seems like you're distant, you're out to lunch, you're just kind of do in your own little world, and no one can really get through to you. I keep feeling this thing about the past coming back. So whatever this is, you guys need to clear that up. The truth always comes out. Ace of Swords. The Sword of Truth. So the truth always comes out, okay? And you don't want it to come out with judgment. And with the Eight of Swords, this is definitely not a good lineup for finding out the truth, okay? And so if something's going on there, you definitely need to say something. But this also speaks to me about your mental state, okay? You're in a position where you're feeling as though this girl appears in the mirror. I don't know if you can see through the glare, but you're feeling bound up inside. You're feeling like you can't talk about what's going on with you. You're feeling like a tortured soul. That's how I'm seeing this right now. So your mental capacity is that of a tortured soul. You're feeling like you want to change the way you're thinking, but something's got you. Definitely down on the money right now, okay? Money situation is hard. And that's probably about everybody right now. I mean, look at the economy. Just, there's no upper, or there's no middle class anymore. It's just upper class poverty. Middle class is wiped out. Gone. See you later. And so this is everybody right now. I see families moving in together, entire families coming back and moving in together to be able to afford to stay alive. And it looks like that might be part of what's affecting you right now. And it's coming full circle with the wheel, okay? This may be a part of what is affecting you right now, what you're going through. And this is understandable, but talk about it, okay? Because this whole mystery, Knight of Swords thing, where this person has to guess and try to poke and prod at you, and you get snappy and you revert even further, and that doesn't work, okay? It doesn't work, and it's gonna blow up in your face. Don't want to see that, guys. You have come so fucking far for that to happen to you. Now, this page, always an alternative motive, okay? Young, immature. This could be your mindset right now, the way that you're thinking. You're not thinking, maybe I should talk to somebody, maybe I should get it out, maybe I should exercise, whatever it is. You're just wishing that you would feel a different way on your own. Now, the problem with that is that clearly you're not handling it on your own very well, right? You're reverting further inside. You're going backwards from all the lessons you've learned. You're feeling alone and cut off, and you're cutting yourself off from your family, your significant others, your friends. You're not handling this okay by yourself. You need help. But no one can help you if you don't ask for it. Can lead a horse to water. Can't make him drink. So this wish to be able to handle this and get rid of this is not working. Okay? I also see an injustice here. Maybe you're looking into your partner, spying on your partner or a family member, looking for something they're doing wrong. And you're doing them a great injustice, and you're doing yourself an injustice. You should never be with or be around people that you feel as though you have to second guess. It's not healthy. If you have to second guess someone in your life, maybe they shouldn't be there, and you should be using that King of Swords energy to get rid of them. So, it's like you have this Knight of Wands energy. Okay, Scorpio always comes up as wands to me because you are ruled by Mars and Pluto. Now, Mars is the ruler of Aries. Aries, a fire sign, wand energy. So that Mars typically shows you as a wand. You have this in and out energy with your significant other, okay? Very in and out, kind of all over the place. And this is probably how your significant other is feeling right about now. Blinded out, not knowing what's going on, trying to figure it out, trying to be supportive, loving, caring, and it feels like it's not working to them. Why? Because they don't know what's going on with you. They don't really understand. They're trying. They're trying to lead you to the wisdom. Up this staircase. The Hierophant isn't just about relationships. The Hierophant is also about knowledge. Okay? The Hierophant is about knowledge, an institution. And up these stairs, there's the star. You'll see again, there's the star. Each step is a lesson. And the Hierophant dares you to learn each lesson. At the top of these stairs is what you wish for. And he's happy, he's joyful, he's inviting, he's warm, he's friendly. And I feel like your significant other is probably the same way. Your family is probably the same way. Your coworkers are probably supportive. You just need to make that decision to talk to them and not blind them out, okay? This is a card of making a very heavy-handed decision, blindly. You need to make the decision to talk with them, to tell them what's going on. You're still rooted in emotion here with the Six of Swords. And your boat is flipped over. You're not going anywhere. You're staying in this repetitive cycle of whatever's happening, depression, whatever. You're staying in a repetitive cycle. And with that, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. So you're just growing and growing and growing, but nothing's really growing. So you're planting all kinds of seeds, right? You see all these seeds down here. But what are you harvesting from that little tiny tree? Absolutely nothing. So you're not doing yourself any favors. You're not helping yourself. You're keeping yourself in a constant heartache. You don't have to feel this way. And whatever this is, this is also a reminder that whatever's trying to come back into your life is not abundant. Okay? This person is not abundant. And now seeing this could be the Mistress card. This came out in the very beginning. We've seen the Hierophant, and we've also seen, this worries me, guys. We've seen the Hierophant with the Empress, which is the Mistress card, with the third party, with the Two of Cups, someone trying to reunite with you, and someone from your past. That Six of Cups, someone from your past who's done you dirty prior. They've broken your heart. They've hurt you. So this kind of really worries me, that this person is trying to come back and you're considering letting them and having them, or having some sort of encounter on the side. Okay? This person, it's only Mercury retrograde. It will pass. But if you're not sharing with your significant other that this is happening, and they find out later, this is going to be a big problem. you need to tell the truth, okay? You need to be honest about this, because even if you're not feeling it and you don't think it's really a big deal, imagine if it was you that found out later. You guys are very intuitive, and you're also very emotional. And so this would hurt you really deeply. So imagine how a significant other would feel if that was the case for them as well. And this is showing a former heartbreak. Three of Swords is always a past heartbreak, but something that has continued to plague you. It's hurt you to the point where it's maybe had an effect on other relationships in your life, things like that. Okay? And with Mercury retro here, it's definitely bringing up past shit. So guys, that was heavy. I hope you guys really think about talking about what's going on with you. That was half the deck. I hope you really think about talking about what's going on with you. Talking with a friend, your significant other, your family. I don't care who it is. Get yourself a counselor. You can always talk to me. I offer childhood trauma services. I was a former trauma counselor and forensic rehabilitation specialist. If you need to work through anything, if you need services like that, you can always email me at the box below for a list of services. I do work every day of the week by appointment only, so Monday through Sunday. Open 7 days a week, but it is by appointment only because I am a new mom and I'm a wife, and I have my other duties to take care of. So, this is your girl Kelly coming straight at you from the Queen Tarot Bee in Boston, and I hope you guys will consider what I had to say. Let's get this message out to other Scorps that might be going through something or might have someone coming up in their past, and hopefully we can get them the help they need to. All right, guys, this is your girl Kelly signing off, and I'll catch you on the flip side.